after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another.
First down, Williams to throw. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick six. Oh, you love to see it, Brock. One of the big guys stealing an interception and then running with it for a while. Always a treat. Those are such fun plays.
Why do you love it? I love it. Everybody watching loves it. It's because those big guys don't get chances like this very often. They do so much of the dirty work, right? Right there at the line of scrimmage. And they'll get their hands up to knock balls down. But when the big old grizzly bear actually gets it in his hands and he gets to run, it is must-see TV.
Swift can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
What is that?
Go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
What is up? Whiskey!
Johnson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Bears pull that in front further, 13-zip. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Bears offense, look at this, they haven't moved. They're going for 2. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
14. Vikings, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Vikings who have 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings get it back to within 6.
13. Vikings 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
That's you.
Yeah, the black.
That's you. So what are you gonna do? You just kind of trying to make it to the other corner.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Williams on first down. Escapes the
Well, that's
pocket.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on
There
it.
you go.
Here's Swift on second down. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down.
There you go. When the last time you did some
Really
pushing,
hoped he was going to get it all right
Can't
there,
you go
reset
here?
it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And third and short.
That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No dice on that prior
8,
pass. Here's second down.
9, 10.
Running with Swift out of the gun.
Okay.
Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he has this all the way across the opposing 45.
To the other.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new
And
set
didn't
of
put
downs.
touchdown.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
You do them however you want to do them, as long as you do them. Some is always better than none.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams on the play action. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Oh, that's him.
Swift. Nothing on that run. They stand strong.
kick a field
Stop
goal.
him at the 2. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can
I
try
got
for some
13,
points
he
going
got
into the
7.
break.
I got kick a field goal.
Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It doesn't get much easier than this. Santos' kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Escapes a defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Oh yeah,
It is so refreshing
Yeah,
for these
the blue
running
team.
backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Short pass brought in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he had a ton of yards.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Reichert connects there. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Scott now to return. Doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Quebec brings it in. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score?
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
27 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 6. First and 10 from the 41. A draw now. This is Swift. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Williams gonna run with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
35-yard line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
They run the counter with Swift. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up fourth down. The defense takes its third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Setting up to pass. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First down, Minnesota.
Here he is to throw. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 3. Brings up
They'll look to throw it.
at the 14-yard line.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here he is to throw. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now.
Minnesota.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Scott now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Vikings pick